This stuff that I've been recording, if you weren't aware, and I hope you actually used it for revision. Yeah, it's all available to you guys, like all the recordings that I've done. So just watch them, use them, use them as part of revision for exams if you need. Yeah, but please, please, please make use of what I put up there for your benefit, not just mine, but yours. All right. So this semester, because we've already technically now started semester number 2. Well done on passing semester 1. By the way, everybody here got an S for math, so good work. Well done. Even if you failed, it's okay. What matters is you do the coursework. All right, that's what matters most. All right. So this semester, we're going to be breaking data down into two types. Yeah, univariate and then bivariate. This time round, just for this week, and also I would say maybe the first 3 weeks of next term is what we're focusing on univariate data. Okay, so I hope that you guys have done a little bit of this already in your previous topics or your previous schools. And yeah, you understand what some of this already is. But I might be asking you some questions already. Hands up. Okay, if you know the difference between univariate and bivariate. Or you want to take a guess. What's univariate? What is bivariate? Well, it's not quite there yet. But what's univariate and what's bivariate? What does the word uni mean? One. Good. And what does the word what does the word bi mean? Two. Two. Okay, think about the difference there. Uni is one, bi means two. Univariate refers to when you look at data, okay, univariate, the word variate refers to variables. So if you put it all together, univariate, what does that mean? One variable that you're focusing on, one thing. And then bivariate would be two things, two variables. Okay? That's the simplest way you can think of it. Univariate, you're looking at possibly just one variable or one piece of data. Okay? You might be looking at multiple types, but it's just one of that data. Whereas with bivariate, you might be looking at one piece of data versus another piece, and then see how that works. Yeah, so for now, we're just going to focus on univariate. And our learning intention today, with regards to univariate, is identifying different types of data that's in univariate. Okay. And as a success criteria, what I'd like you guys to do, and these are some new words maybe for you, but I want you to be able to distinguish between what is categorical and what is numerical. Those are the two big words that we're focusing on. Yeah, categorical, numerical, and from there as well, they have subgroups. I'm gonna change the color on this. So let's go with blue for this one. Yeah, you're kind of on the right track, dude. But let's do this. Okay, so for categorical data, what you're looking at in terms of the subgroups are ordinal and nominal. Okay, so just remember that. Categorical, you can break it down into ordinal and nominal. And then for numerical data, Colin, did you have your hand up? Okay. For numerical, you've got discrete or you've also got continuous. Okay, so those are things to think about with this data and identify the type of data in the context. So I've kind of talked about it here already, but your data can be broken up into two types: categorical or numerical. Now, what do you guys think the word categorical means? Category, yeah, what kind of data? Sorry, represents characteristics. Yes. So we're looking at this. Numerical numbers. Good. What else? You kind of look at it there. Data, not I just say data. Yeah? Data with measurement. Good. That's numerical. Okay. Data that you maybe count one by one is numerical. Whereas if I talked about categorical and I said the number of the um, most popular hair color, okay, that is categorical because it's describing something. Or if I might say most popular TV show, that's categorical because it's asking to describe something. If I asked you what is the length of your hair in centimeters, is that numerical? It's numerical because you're measuring something. Yeah. So you can think of it this way, and it's not always the case. Yeah, categorical, describing something. numerical, you're measuring or counting something. Okay, that's sort of the difference between the both. It's not always the case, but most of the time you can get away with thinking of it that way. As it says here as well, you can use this categorical. It represents characteristics. It's describing, okay, and numerical data with regards to measurement. Now, I mentioned that you can break them up into two parts, and you need to know these two, yeah? For categorical, you either have, so you can either have nominal data or ordinal. When we say nominal, when we're talking about data that doesn't have an order, you're just sort of describing it as that's what that is. Those shoes are black. My socks are yellow. Okay, or my hair is blonde. I drive a blue car. Okay, that's nominal. But when it comes to ordinal, okay, what do you think the word ordinal means? Order. Think about the word ordinal. There's something there. You say it in it. You can order it. Okay, so when you're ordering something, I'm not saying you go to Macca's and you order something, but I'm saying putting it in an order from low, medium to high. Lowest to the middle to the highest. Least popular to the most popular. Likely, very unlikely. Okay, there's an order to it. Okay, there's a specific order to the type of data. So even though it's still descriptive, there is still order to it. Yeah, so categorical, you can break it down to nominal or ordinal. Okay, and then with numerical, okay, these are the types of data that you can break it down to. So you can say that numerical data is either discrete or continuous. When you say discrete, the easiest way that I can describe it is you have to count it individually. Okay, discrete data, you count it individually. Say, for example, the number of kids in this room, I have to count that individually. Or the number of kids in each math class has to be counted individually. Okay, that's discrete. But when it comes to continuous, it's measuring. Okay, so I might measure the amount of hours you might sleep. Or I might measure the distance that you walk from here to school. Or I might measure the length of your hair. Okay, that is a measured type of data. So that's counted as continuous. All right. Any questions about these? Any questions? No questions? So far, at least. All right. So let's put some practice to what we've learned here. I want us to, in the next page, oh, it's not there, but in the student page, we're looking at the different types of data there. Yeah. So here, we'll go through it together. Let me pause the recording for now. Okay. All right. So I asked you guys to skip question 1. If you did it, that's okay. But we didn't really technically talk about some of it, like census or population or survey. We did talk about data though, but we'll leave that. Yeah. So we'll just do question 2. Question 2. We have to match each of these words to their definitions. So let's look at the first one. Numerical. Shh. What is numerical? Which one does it match with, guys? Well, tell me which letter. B. Data that is numbers. That sounds about right. I'll go with that. All right. What about continuous? C, you reckon? Well, C, numerical data that can have a limited number of it. I don't think it's C. It sounds like it's probably E. Yeah, given at a specific range. Okay, it's numerical. It has to be because that's what continuous is. And it's a range. The reason it's a range, you're probably measuring it. Okay, shh. Kane, I'll let you borrow my pen. Oh, it's here. C, discrete. Okay, what is C? You reckon it's C? So discrete data is numerical as well, and it's data that can take, yeah, I would say that. Limited number of values, which means you're probably counting it individually. All right. D is categorical data. Okay, data that can be divided. Yeah, sounds about right. Categories. Okay, what about for the next one? E, ordinal. Okay, so that's some sort of category. Yeah, so that's probably going to be, oh, yeah, yes, because nominal has no order to it. Okay, so make sure you match that up, guys. Match it up, match it up. All right, next one, next question is to classify the kind of data you're working with here as either categorical or numerical. First one, what is it, guys? Easy. Okay. Now, here's the thing, yeah? You can't tell if it's for numerical, you can't tell if it's continuous or discrete because we don't know what kind of data it is. Are you counting it or are you measuring it? So we can just say it's numerical for now. All right, next one. Let's go with Kayla. What is B? Why is it categorical? Describing words, yeah? And there's no order, it's just saying it's these colors. So it could probably be categorical nominal, but we don't need to put that down. All right, shh. I'm going to go with Celine. What is C? What kind of data is it? Good. Okay. Now, because it's got low, medium, high, what could it be alluding to in terms of a subtype? Is it ordinal or nominal? Good, Celine. Thank you. Probably nominal. All right. Last few. Question 4. Shh. Thank you. All right, Esteban. Question 4. Which of the following, Lizzie, Van, be quiet, please. All right, Esteban, can you tell me which of the following questions? So, if you're going to do a survey, would give you some sort of categorical data. Okay, so here it says how many times you eat at your favorite place per week. What kind of data would that be? How many times you eat somewhere? That's numerical, so it can't be A. Good. B, how much do you usually spend when you're buying your favorite fast food? That sounds very numerical. How many items did you buy the last time you went to your favorite fast food? Are you sure? It sounds very numerical because it's asking how many times did you do with this and that. So it sounds like it's probably D, which is what's your favorite fast food? A category. Okay, you're looking for a category. All right, last question, and then we'll be done. Year 10 students will ask the following questions in the survey. Describe the type of data that the question will generate. Now, I want you to give me the subtype as well for this. Okay, shh. Abby, I want you to do the first one. Question A. If you did a question, how many people under the age of 18 are there in your immediate family? Is that a numerical answer or is it categorical? It's numerical. Okay, now, because it's numerical and you're counting the number of people in your family, is it discrete or continuous? Thank you, Abby. Okay. Next one. Don't call out the answers. Yeah, I'm going to ask someone. How many letters are there in your first name? I'm going to ask Steph. Good. It's numerical. Okay. It's asking how many letters. So it's a number. How many have you got? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, I'm going to ask someone else. Let's go with Sienna. Can you tell me how many letters in your first name? Is it a discrete or a continuous type of data? Have a think. Are you counting individually or are you measuring it? Good, because you are counting how many letters there are. All right, let's go with Cohen. Question C. Okay, which company or carrier of mobile telephone calls do you go with? One of these companies. So is it categorical or numerical? Good. Now, tell me, Georgie, if it's categorical and you're just telling me which company you go with, is there an order to it, or are you just telling me nominal? Or is there an order to it? I don't think there's an order. You're just telling me what you go with. So what's the other one? It's not order, it's nominal. Nominal. Question D. Let's go with Van. Tell me your height. Will that give me numerical or categorical data? Good. Okay, and if it's numerical, Lizzie, what kind of data would it be if it's numerical? Your height. Are you measuring or are you counting? You're measuring, so that would be continuous because you're measuring it. Last one, Joy. How would you describe your level of application in maths? Choose from very high, high, medium, or low. Very good. Answer 2 in 1. So it's cat nom. Cat nom. Actually, it's actually ordinal, sorry. Because there's an order to that. Low, medium, high. Yes.